Good morning everyone. Welcome to our video sessions with chapter number 13. Chapter number 13, direct proportion and indirect inverse proportions. So direct and indirect proportion. Last class we discussed about the direct inverse. Now today we discuss about the inverse proportion. What is inverse proportions? Inverse proportion means what? If two quantities may be changed such a manner that if one quantity is increased, that means what? If one quantity is increased, then another quantity is also decrease, and if vice versa. That means in direct proportion what happens? If one quantity is decreased, then another quantity is decreased. If one quantity is increased, then another quantity is increased. So in the inverse proportions, that means if two quantities given and one quantity is what increased, then another quantity is decreased, and one quantity is decreased, then another quantity is increased. Then here is the inverse proportions. Now we discuss about the inverse proportions. Today's topic is inverse proportion. Okay. Inverse proportion. Now today we discuss about the inverse proportions. What is inverse proportion? So see two quantities that means two quantities. Suppose here the book and copy. Book is given, two type of quantities is given, book and price. There are the different book, how numbers of books and the price. The quantities may change in such, two quantities may change in such. Okay, that means two quantities is there and it can change in such manner that if one quantity increase, that means one quantity will increase, the other quantities decrease. That means it's in direct proportions. If one quantity is increased, then other is also increased. One is decreased, then other is also decreased. So here in inverse proportions, if two quantities is given and such manners that if one quantity increase, then the other quantity is what? Decrease. Okay. Other quantity is decrease and vice versa. Vice versa. Okay, this is the no space there, so I raise the above and vice versa is there. Now that means one quantity is increase, another is decrease, but then vice versa. That means both are correlated to each other. Suppose examples. Okay, that means if suppose here one man do the work in 2 days. Okay, then one man do it in 2 days, then two men do the work in 1 day. Suppose, see, just here is the example. It is not the answer. See, I will give you example. Just if one man do the work in 2 days, that means one person can complete a work in 2 days. Then two person can complete the work in 1 day. Such that see here the quantity of men are increased, then the number of days is decreased. Here when quantity of days are increased, then the number of men are decreased. It is known as the inverse proportions. Also, I will give another examples. Such examples as the number of work increase. That means that according to here, as the number. That means what? As the number of work increases, the number of work. That means what? If the number of work is what? Increase. Okay. Number of work is increase, then time taken to finish, time taken to, that means if the number of work, if you want to increase then the time taken to finish the job, time taken to finish the job. Okay, that means when if number of work is increased, then time taken, then job will be much automatically decreased. Okay, job decreases. Decreases, that means when the job will be, the work will be automatically decreases. Similarly, if decrease the speeds, if in when we run a vehicles, when we increase the speed of a vehicles, then the distance will be what? We will reach in the less time or more time, less time. When you decrease the speeds, then it takes more time. That means then it's vice versa is words. Here we say that if we decrease the speed, if we decrease the speeds, okay, if we decrease the speed, that means when we decrease the speed of what vehicles, okay, then the time taken to cover, the time taken to cover, that means time is taken to cover. Easily we can words cover, that how it is cover a long time or more time, speed is decreased, then time taken to cover is lengthy. That means it should be what's increase, it should be what's increase. Time taken to cover a given distance, is increased. That means it should be always what, distance increase. That I will explain again. See, when two quantities may be changed in such manner, that means if two quantities is given, if one quantity increase, then another quantity is what, decrease, and that is vice versa. That means both are interrelated to each other. Suppose examples, if suppose a work is there, if a person can complete the work in 5 days, then 5 persons then complete the work how many days? 1 day easily. That means if the quantity of men is increased, then the quantity of working number of days is decreased. When the quantity of men is decreased, then the working day is increased. That is the first inverse proportion. Clear about this? Then consider an examples. When you take an examples, then suppose a school wish to spend 15,000 on purchase book. Suppose we want to buy books, purchase, that is what, 15,000, and if the average cost is one book is 30 rupees, that means then the given money 500 books is be purchased. If the average cost is one book is 40 rupees, then 375 books can be purchased. It means the average of cost is increased, then the number of cost of purchasing book is decreased. When the average cost is increased, then the purchasing book number is decreased. When we decrease the number of average cost of book, if decrease, then the purchasing book number is decreased. That means here is the vice versa. So we can say that in situations in the first we can say that, and we can represent it also as a what? Represent also a ratio. See the questions, I will give you examples. Okay, sheet. Here is the example. Such in manners, see the book, see the board. When the price of one book, that are examples. Okay. If one book, suppose when the price of a book, when the price of a book, that means one book price of is given for rupees 15,000. Okay, 15,000. Okay, that means a book cost, if you want to find a book, then wish to spend, that means what the book cost is what, 15,000. That means a school when the price of a book or 15,000, or a school wish to spend, okay, wish to spend what rupees 15,000, rupees 15,000 purchase of book, purchased of book. That means we can take the examples of this one or this one. Both have the one, then we will taking given find the solution of this second one. See, if the school what wish to purchase a book, that means he wants to purchase a book of rupees 15,000. If we take the price of a book, suppose we take the price of a book is average book, then if the average of one book cost, okay, when if the cost of that means one book, okay, we can find the words average cost. Here we take average cost, we take 1% which we find as average cost. Okay, that means average means what we know that when we find more things and add all of them, then we can find our average amount, spend amount. So average cost of book, okay, average cost of one book, average cost of one book is given. Suppose let how much we take is suppose rupees 30. That means average cost of a book rupees is how much? 30. Then with the given book, then if one book cost is how much? 30 rupees. Okay. Then how much number of books we can purchase of rupees 15,000? Then 15,000 divided by 30. That means what? With the given money 500 books. Okay. That means then with the given money, how many books you can purchase? Then 15,000 divided by 30 equal to 3 cancels 1500. That means 500 books. Then how many books? How many given money? 500 books. That means we can, how many books we can find? 500 books can be purchased. 500 books can be what? Purchased. Suppose the average cost is, okay, suppose average cost is 40 rupees. Then the book the number of book will be decreased. Suppose you take the 60 rupees. Then also the number is let, okay, average cost, ABG cost is 40. The number of book purchased, how many number of book is purchased? If 40 is there and 15,000, if 40 is there, then we can purchase 375. Right? How much? 375 books. If average cost is 50, suppose average cost is rupees 50, then how number of book is purchased? If 50, that means how? 50, 0 is there. Okay, 300 books. How many books? If 50 is there, then we can easily cost the words. That means 375 is there. Then if the cost is what? 50 rupees. Then how can you find? C. 15,000 by 50, 0, 5 is 50, 300. Then the book cost is 300 books. Okay, 300 books. C. Here, when we increase the amount of the cost, then the purchased number of book will be here. What's decrease? Yes or no? When we write, if we again one book costs 60 rupees, if average cost, so if average cost rupees 60, the number of book purchase here C. When we let the 30, if the average cost is 30 rupees, then how many books? 500 books. 40 rupees, then 375. 50 rupees, then 300. Okay. Then 60 rupees, then how much? It should be decreased by what? 50. That means 250 books. 250 books can be what? 350 books can purchase. Okay. Here, then what we observe? From the observations, we observe that when we decrease the average money, then our number of purchase book is increase. When we increase the average money, then the number of purchasing book is what? Decrease. That means both are alternates. If one is increase, then another one is decrease. Another one is decrease, then next one is increase. That means here is the vice versa. Then you can say that each situation what happened, the number will be changed. Okay. Then in first situation was there is the 30 rupees, then 500. And if average is 40 rupees, then 375. Average is 50, then 300. Then average is 60 rupees. Then the 250. When we look over the backwards, here is 60, then 250. When the price is decreased, then the book number is increased. See, 60 equal to 250. If 50, then 300. That means compare the both things. That means both are words vice versa in each situation. Then each situations we can got the words product of the two terms of the ratio. That means here we find the product of the two terms of ratio. Suppose here, see, in case 1, okay, in case 1, in our first situation, in case 1 of first situations, the number of book, the cost of, okay, we can write the ratio of cost to the number of book. In case 1 situation, the cost of book to the cost of book to the book cost of book to the which one, the number of books. Okay, to number of books. Here what is the cost? 30 rupees. Then we can write 30 is to 50. Sorry, 30 is to 500. Okay, that means here in first situation, in case of second, in second case what happened? In second case, how much we 40 is to 375. That is what 40 is to, and when we write 50 is to 375. And also in third situations, 50 is to 300. In third situation, 50 is to 300. In fourth situation, 60 into what? 60 is to 250. Then when we here in case the product of two terms of each ratio is 15,000. When we multiply the each ratio, 500 into 30 equal to 15,000. 40 into 310 equal to also 15,000. 550 into 300 equal to also 15,000. 60 into 250 equal to 15,000. That means here the product of two ratio is 15,000. Then we can, what we observe from here, then we observe that if we take two quantities x and y are to be said very inverse proportions because of what it exists relations type of xy equal to what k. So see the board. Okay, all the cases what we got here, so in the below cases, in each case what we have there, in each case we observe that means the product of ratio, the product of two ratio, that means here the product of two ratio, okay, product of two ratio of two terms, okay, two ratio of two terms is how much? 15,000. So here we observe that means if the two quantities, that means two quantities x and y, so we observe that two quantities x and y, if two quantities given x and y are said to what, vary in inverse what proportion, very inverse proportions, that is the proportions if there exist that means if there exist, that means here is the exist, both things is there, a what relation of type, xy equal equal to k. That means between them k being a constant, between what's then k being a constant, k being a constant, let me say the k is the constants, then we can say that if y1 y2, if y1 y2 into are the value of y, that means y1 and y2 given are the value of y corresponding what to the values to the what values x1 x2 of x respectively, x y is the given what respectively, then we can say that x1 y1 equal to x2 y2. Here x1 y1 x2 y2 is the formula of direct inverse. Now we will take an examples for the inverse and solve the answer. Okay, see here we take an examples. Here what is how it is happened, and it is using the constants. Okay, see according to this the value of x square, we solve the answers. Here we take examples. See, now we will take an example. Suppose example is given. According to this formula, we use and find the what inverse proportion. So find the variable x and y are inverse proportion. Find the variable x and y are inversely proportional. Inversely what's proportional? When is the how can you find here? Suppose table is given x and y. X and y is given, so x equal to 50, okay, and y equal to 5. Here is the 50, here is the 6, 37, 50, 40, 30, 20 equal to 8. These are the questions. Now solution. x1, y1, x2, y2. That means we take the four numbers. So here xy, okay, xy equal to what? 50 into 5. Sorry, x and y. 50 into 5, how much? 50 into 5. 5 25, 250. Then second one, 12. Second one is 6 4 24, 240. Third one 210. Fourth one 160. When we find x1 for this one and all the inverse, find the solutions. Then xy is not the same in each column. See, here xy is 250, here xy is 240, here xy is 210, here xy is equal to 160. In each column xy are same, not same. So see here, okay, here then show x and y are then say that shares of 210, 115. Then in this case, see, in each are same or not? No. So x, y is not same. Here see, not same in what? In each column. In each what? In C, in each column is there. See, same in each column. That means not same. There is the no same. So x and y are not in inverse proportion. So x and y are what? Not in the what? No, are what? Not in inverse proportion. Are not in inverse proportion. That means here is the, because if the same, then it should be what? Inverse proportion. So you know clear about it. If each are equals, then that is what? Inverse proportion. Now we will take another examples and how can we find the fill in the blanks. Okay, see the board. So I will take another examples. How can we find inverse proportions if the word problem is there? Now see, we will take an examples for this one. Okay, suppose what is the question? Question is there. For example is there. A school has 8 periods. We know that a school has 8 periods. Okay, a school has 8 periods. A day each of 45 minutes. Of 45 minutes. That means what? We know that in our school 8 periods is there. In each classes will be what? 45 minutes duration. 45 minute duration. Sure. We can say that how long would each? How long would each period how long would each would, that means each periods be if question is what? The school has, if the school has 9 period, 9 period, assuming the number okay, that means we can hear me, assuming the number of school hours to be the same. Here the question is asked about the words in a school 8 period is there and each period is 45 minutes, and when the period will be increased 1 period and the school timing will be same, then how much time taken in of each period? That means we can find out here then how much time it should be, each period will be how many minutes. If 1 period is equal to 45 minutes, if 1 period is increased, that means obviously the the duration period of each class is increase or decrease. So how can you find? See the book. Okay, now solution. Let what period equal to, we can take that first. Let the duration of each period. Let the duration of each period. That means the duration of each period, we can period be x. That means duration of period equal to, we can take x when there are 9 periods a day. When there are 9 periods in a day. That means 9 periods in a day. Okay. So we form the first table for this one. We can form the tables for this one. The number of period in a day. Okay. Number of period in a day. We can make a tables. First one is number of period in a day, then duration of each period. Duration of each period. Here, duration of each period is given and number of days is given. Now, duration, that means was 8 period equal to 45 minutes. Now 9 period equal to x minutes. Why x minutes? Because here we take the x. Value is x minute is there. No, so we know that. Not more. Then we can know that. Note more periods, less duration. That is the less period, more duration, more period. Then the less duration. Here is the words 8 periods, 45 minutes. 9 periods, period will be increases, then time will be obviously decreases. So more period, less time or less duration, less period, more duration. So we can know that. So hence it is the case of inverse proportion. So it is the case of inverse proportion. It is the case of what's inverse proportion. That means it is inverse proportions. Then how can we see its C? Then inverse proportion, that means x1, first take this one is x1, y1, x2 and y2 here. Okay, so x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, that means this one is x1, x2, y1, y2. You can take like this. Okay, so we have 8 into 45 equal to 9 into what? X. Then we write here x into 45 equal to 9 into x. Clear about it? X into 45, 9 into x. Now when we invert, that will show here 9 is change the side and multiplication is division. So 8 into 45 by 9 equal to x. So here 9 5 are 45. Okay, 5 8 are 40. Then x equal to 40 minutes. Okay, x equal to 40 minutes. Then what is the durations? Thus the durations of each period is how much? 40 minutes. Okay, clear about it? How can you find it? Find in inverse proportions. If you the quantity is given, one is decreased, then another is increased, and one is increased, then another is decreased, just opposites or vice versa, then we know that is a inverse proportion. And for the inverse proportions, x1 into y1 equal to y2, x2 equal to y2. I hope all of you understood properly inverse proportions. Anyone should try yourself. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.